Now ads shall be disabled for 63 minutes. There we go. Let me see here. Post. Good. Hello, Lunatic. Hope you're doing good today. How are you doing? Let's see here. Alrighty, do the teleport now. The mode here. Alright. I'm doing pretty good. I was thinking about streaming today, but some stuff popped up, so I ended up not streaming. That happens. That happens. I might actually not be able to stream Saturday, as I got some dates confused, and it's going to be my grandma's birthday. So, yeah. Hello, Norax! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was sure it wasn't Sunday, but turns out it was Monday. Like, it's pretty funny. When September arrives, there's like this gigantic train of people's birthdays just passing through. Because it starts out with... It actually starts out with Nanalis, right? Momochi's sister. Then September 1st is my birthday. Then we move on. On the 14th is my grandma's. 14? Yeah, 14. Then on the 19th is Momochi's. Everyone got later on Christmas. Yep. Pretty much. I had a friend who called people who were born in September Christmas gifts. She was really funny. Traumatizing me with a weird sumo wrestling yaoi, but that's neither here nor there. It was called Lord of the Rings. Oh, you're talking about the acclaimed fantasy novel? No, I'm talking about the weird ass shit sumo wrestling yaoi. They both had the same name, and I think the author on purpose named the sumo wrestlers as Frodo and stuff. So yeah, that was the thing. Anyways, time to get started. Hello everyone! Speaking of sumo wrestling yaoi, I need to reg. Yeah, perfect. That's the perfect. See, this is the kind of idea association that we like to endorse in this channel. Exactly. So everyone today, not what I meant, but you know, that can work. Welcome everyone. Today we are doing more commissions. Yes, I actually got 2 commissions to do. So I've been working on them a little bit side by side, even though they're completely different. This one is for whiskey. I got 2 new isometric characters to add to the speakeasy. I pretty much got her animations down. Now I only need to finish hers. And then I need to add them to the speakeasy. But today I want to give a little bit more love to Red, because I am also working on their commission. So basically what I'm going to do here today is I need to make an animation of Red casting portal spells. It's in this style that we worked on before. Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking with this animation, right? Oi. Here's what I'm thinking with this animation. Basically, there's gonna be a projectile heading towards Red Way, hence the stepping back, right? And then she throws the... She puts her hand here defensively. We're gonna make a portal appear. And we're gonna make an animation of a portal appearing. We're gonna join together here. And then I also made this animation because I want 3 different projectiles in total. So it starts as a defensive reaction and then it enters like a badass mode, essentially. Let me see... Red CM, what were the things that were selected? Rock arrow and spinning chicken leg. So I'm gonna make the arrow first. The arrow is gonna be the one moving towards in a straight line. The rock I'm gonna make come bouncing. So this one's gonna make sense. It's gonna prevent the hitting diagonally. And then the chicken leg, I'm not entirely sure. The chicken leg, we'll see. We'll see. But for now, I want to go from this position to this position. So that's what we're animating today. Not necessarily in this, it can be like from here to, whoops. It can be like from here to here, it makes sense. There we go. So let me see here. I'm gonna put you here. Please get out of the loop. There we go. But yeah, so everyone, there are some times, right, when I'm bored. And sometimes when I'm bored, I watch certain type of stuff. Certain type of stuff that I don't recommend to most people. Certain type of stuff that can be really, really, really hardcore. And of course, I'm talking about isekai anime. So, I watched one recently that... How was that for build-up? How was that for build-up? How was that for disappointing build-up? Yes, Norex? We need to have a talk. Norex, it's not my fault that when I'm browsing through random anime to watch, they're all isekais. It's not my fault, they're all isekais. Okay? I'm pretty sure it's not my fault. I'm pretty sure that's on the industry. And I'm kinda lazy to look further, so I end up just watching something. For a little while. Maybe an episode or 2 or 6. Not really your fault that they're all isekai, but it absolutely is your fault for watching them. But Norex, this one had the best line of all times. You know, if you watch these animes, you can sometimes witness something that you thought was impossible, right? Like, completely impossible. Like, not in a million years you would think that someone would actually do this. But yeah, I watched this one anime where Protag-kun, right, actually yelled, like, straight-faced, this wasn't supposed to be a joke, this is not a parody. He actually yelled, You cannot defeat my unique skill! He actually said it like that. You cannot defeat my unique skill. I was perplexed. I was perplexed. Okay, but I am going to hit you. Why? I'm not the one who wrote that. I also watched it dubbed because I wanted the extra jank. Like, you know how the protagonist gets into the other world? Like, he... By the way, it's a salaryman who works too hard and passes out. And... Of course it is. And the way he enters the world, he doesn't see any goddess, he doesn't see anything. He literally, he is a random mob drop. A girl kills a slime and he drops out of it. She gets one super rare isekai protagonist drop. That's how lazy the anime is. Just gaming, what's going on? Do I need to get into? I don't know, I watched an isekai anime. Alright, I won't talk about the bad isekai anime. I won't talk about the bad isekai anime. You guys don't want to hear me talk about the isekai anime? I won't talk about the isekai anime. So, this one time, I was on the bus, right? And this guy came up to me and told me that Naruto saved his life. I was on the bus, minding my own business. This guy comes up to me and says that Naruto saved his life. Naruto was his creed, Naruto was his way of living. Which one did you watch? I believe the name of the anime was My Super Special Cheat Skill or Powerful, my super special unique skills makes me OP even though I'm level 1. You know what? And you wanna know what the main character's OP skill is? The main character's OP skill is he has God tier drop rates for all types of droppable items. He can never level up, but he has, if he last hits something, he will drop the rarest possible drop that the mob has available at 100% chance. And the quality of all the drops he drops are much higher than anyone else's in the world. That's it. Kiba, I just need to know. I absolutely require you to discover. What do I need to discover? I fucking hate this. Man, this is the joy of being a content creator. Just coming here every other day, prep it up, and knowing that your audience will absolutely appreciate what you have to say to them. The pain. The pain. I tried watching it. It was really boring, so I kind of just left it running in the background so I would check what was happening. And at one point, the protagonist just drops a gun. The protagonist is like, cool, I don't need to level up, I have a fucking gun. It's like killing slimes with a revolver. Going full America. And the funniest part is, before that happened, he had already figured out a loop to have infinite stats despite being leveled 1. Because there is this crazy dungeon that doesn't drop anything, that's full of zombies, but when he goes there, because of his unique drop skill, he drops those seeds that increases your max stat, right? You know those in game that when you take one, you increase your stat. So with that, he increased his max HP to S tier level godlike tank. So nothing hurts him anymore. And then he dropped a seed that raised his strength, right? But then he drops the gun, and I don't know if the author knows this, but technically to yield a gun you don't need strength, you need dexterity, right? You need a little bit of strength for the recoil and shit, but like, even though his dexterity is like abyssal, he's a pretty good shot. And like, no, you have max strength and max HP and the rest of your stats suck. Are you squeezing the gun hard enough so that the bullets come out fast? You know what a scope kiss is? No. No, I do not, Norix. I do not. What is a scope kiss? It's when you handle a gun wrongly for its recoil and the rim of the scopes land to your orbital bone. Ah, yeah. I see. Not a very pleasant kiss then. Not very pleasant then. I see. And possibly even worse. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah. Man, like, I will say one thing, right? Isekais are so fucking funny as a genre. I find them so freaking funny as a genre. Cause like, the wish fulfillment is on another level. Speaking of which, there was this one that I watched exactly one episode and then I stopped it because it was sad. Where kid is described as themselves as ugly and fat and no one loves them, right? Gets bullied constantly, but he is still a good guy. He stands up to a girl that's being harassed by some guys, and he gets beaten up trying to save her, and life is bad for him, everything is bad. And then his grandpa dies, and his grandpa was the only one who was nice to him ever in the whole history of mankind. So he's pretty sad because of it, but then he finds out on his grandpa's basement a gate to another world. And in this world, and also apparently his grandpa was stockpiling a bunch of really OP weapons from that world. Apparently his grandpa was an isekai protagonist, secretly. Right? And so the kid goes to the isekai world. There's like a house there, right? Yeah, being an isekai protagonist runs in the family. There's a house there, and the house has a magical barrier, and monsters can't get inside. And there's this really scary monster, level 300 monster there, that's trying to gap to the house, right? But he can't get through the barrier, and it's really, really scary. So protagonist Kun picks up like a legendary spear or something that was laying around and throws it at the monster, and that ends up one-shotting him. And he levels up to 100 instantly from doing that, right? At least they don't keep it in the family. Oh my god. And he gets the level screen. He can distribute his stats now. He has a build. His build sucks at the moment, but he gets to redistribute all the stats. And he does so, and that has the unexpected effect of making him super ripped and handsome, because he increased strength and stamina and all that good shit. You curse me, I curse you. And then he doesn't realize it. He comes back to the real world. He's like super buff and doesn't know. He goes to school and everyone is like, who the fuck are you? Women are swooning over him. And the bullies are like scared to stand up to him now because he's just super ultra Ikemen handsome. I thought that's But wait, it gets worse. For you see, the girl he saved the other day instantly recognizes him because according to her, his eyes are the same. They're the eyes of a kind man. And she invites him to join the super ultra cool elite school that has a cafeteria that sells a lot of good shit for half price, and everyone is nice, and the teacher is hot, and he now has best friends there, and everyone treats him like a human being, and he is finally accepted by society, and he's on his path to finally being something good in life. Despite what everyone in his old school and his parents told him, he is finally recognized as a human being. All because he leveled up in another world. That's like 2 episodes, by the way. I believe Momochi almost threw the controller, the TV remote on the screen. She really, 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 really hates when wish fulfillment gets that wishy-washy. Bye-bye, Norix. And that's all I have to say about that one. That's all I have to say about that one. I'm not gonna talk about Isekai anymore. I promise. I promise. I'm not gonna talk about Isekai anymore. But like, that was so sad. I'll be real, the level of wish fulfillment. So anyways, here's this other isekai. But the level of wish fulfillment of that one was like, I just wanna be treated like a human being, man. And it was almost scary. Sure, there's also, oh, the cute hot girlfriend is into me thing that's obviously gonna be there because teenage demographics, and I'm pretty sure the author is also pretty young themselves, at least when they wrote this. But when your wish fulfillment is being treated like a decent human being, and the only way you see to achieve it is by like getting hot and ripped. Who hurt you? What kind of life did you lead where this is all, you know? Are you okay? Do you need me to call someone? Are you gonna be alright if I leave you alone? Are you sure? Sir, are you okay? Are you okay, sir? Did someone hurt you that bad? So that was my main so that was the anime that made me concerned for the writer. You know? But yeah. I am done with isekais. You can call Norax back. I promise, no more isekais, no more isekais. But like, I'm not gonna talk about a specific isekai, I'm just gonna talk about them in general. Like, the main thing that I notice about isekai that I don't particularly like is front loading. This isn't an isekai talk per se, this is more of a writing trope in general talk. That I do want to talk about that. I think I talked about this a little bit. I believe I used the term front loading before. Essentially, what front loading is usually when you have a story of a character, you would have like character development, right? You would have character development, and most of the time, especially in action stories, that character development does come in the form of, how do you say? It comes in the form of gaining more power, right? The protagonist usually starts somewhat weak, maybe he has like a unique skill or a unique power, but he also has a journey to go through. Usually getting more powerful is what is used as the excuse to start the journey. The journey really isn't about that, it's usually about the friends we made along the way, right? But the getting powerful bit does tend to be used as the carrot on a stick, right? So it's like, you have this thing that you need to accomplish, but you failed because you're too weak. You couldn't save Rukia because you weren't strong enough. So now you're gonna have to undergo this big training arc. Hi, I'm Goku. I heard you're pretty strong. Yeah, exactly. It's not always power for power's sake, but in Goku's case it was. He just really likes fighting, what can I say? But... Bro, was just having fun. Hey Red Eye, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am making a few casting poses right now. And then I'm gonna do the special effects for the portal. Yeah. I was wondering if you have a preferred color for the portal, come to think of it. Now here things get interesting. But how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, so one thing that I see a lot of isekai anime do is they front load a lot of power. And ironically, they also tend to front load the character development that could be had with said power. Like, there are plenty of isekai anime who are exactly like the one I just described, where it's like, well, I am pretty strong, but I grinded for it. Off screen, practically. And I killed one monster and I leveled up 1,000 levels at once. But I still had to grind, so yeah. It is very curious. It is very curious. I wonder if it has to do with like the gamification of the narrative. Because these are usually written in game worlds, so the author decides to go. Well, if I power level, I can justify my character being super strong. You know? I just find it fascinating. Partially because there is a part of me who recognizes that if I was writing these myself, especially when I was younger, I would probably do something like that. I would absolutely do something like that. Like, yeah, I gotta justify that I'm super powerful somehow. I know. Of power level, you know? So anyways, about another... No, I'm done with this guy. So here is a fun tidbit that I remembered from back when I was still dating Momochi, right? So back when I was dating Momochi. Momochi lived in another city from mine, right? So the way we did it was I would visit her on weekends. Every other weekend, and she would come and visit me too, right? And when I went to her place, I took the intercity bus, because I did the math and it was cheaper to go by bus than it was to drive all the way there. Especially because I did have my driver's license at the time. You can only take the driver's test after you're 18, by the way. But I didn't really use it that much, like to go outside of my own town. So I wasn't 100% safe in driving, right? I was percent secure. The word is secure. I wasn't 100% secure in my driving skills, so I kind of prefer to take the bus, but that would usually entail using the bus to go back home, the city bus to go back home to the intercity, to the station where there was the intercity bus, and then I would pick that bus. So basically I hopped on the bus around a lot, and nearly every time I did, something would happen, either at the bus or at the subway stations. And there was this one time, I believe I was wearing an anime t-shirt, right? And this passenger who was on the bus approached me, seeing that I had Animus shirt on, an Animus shirt on me, and he was just like, "Bruh, you like manga? I love manga. Naruto is my religion." And he was talking about how the Naruto struggle against Gaara, because Naruto was being published here in Brazil at the time. They weren't in Shippuden yet, also. Like the guy said, he loved your backpack, except he's in high. Yeah. Or the guy who gave me a history lesson on the one particular hentai Momochi was pointing and laughing at in an anime convention. Which I now can give the lecture to you guys. Isn't this fun? Because I just cannot forget that moment, so I remember everything he told me. And now you can learn everything you ever wanted to know about Viper GTS. Isn't this amazing? A classic for the generations. Yeah, he didn't realize we were just surprised to find that there was a hentai DVD at an anime convention, being sold at an anime convention. And he was like, "Oh, they're super interested. Now it's my chance to educate the masses about this masterpiece." I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anything about hentai. They're horny pics, that's really all you need to know. They are horny pics, and sometimes there are some that are alright, and there are some that are deeply disturbing for no particular reason other than I guess the author was very, very bored. And the older ones are generally just plain weirder than the newer ones. Because the older ones try to have a plot. Older hentais actually try to have a plot. But... Hey Medina, welcome to the stream! I was talking about today. I was talking about very... I try and we talk about henties. So, basically the story is... that this one time I was with Momochi walking on an anime convention. And one of the stands were selling anime DVDs and they had hentai. They had hentai there, right? So... Wordsworth had a hell of a plot. Wordsworth. I don't think I've seen that one. And there was this one hentai shmentai. I think I need to say shmentai so I don't get cancelled. My VOD doesn't get nuked on YouTube, but whatever. Hope you got something good to watch together. I'll be honest. Mamachi, we ended up getting the DVD. Mamachi didn't really like it that much. Did not end up liking it that much. I'm gonna be real, she was a little bit disappointed. Yeah, it's another one. I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one. I was not joking. Some couples love in doing this. I think it's cute. Yeah, we tried. We experimented with that, but in the end we ended up deciding that that wasn't for us as a couple. That wasn't a couple activity. That's not fair, because I saw a video of someone testing the recipe of the seeming cookbook and ate it and felt like I should not have been on YouTube. I did not watch that because I think I would vomit. Wow. Right. There's a seeming cookbook? What? What the hell? What the hell? Okay, let's see how this is flowing. Okay, the lag is a little bit still. I think the hand is alright going up. Let's see how what the whole thing looks like. That looks nice. That looks nice, I think. There we go. How come a VOD of you just saying hentai gets nuked but not that? I don't know. Twitch is cooked. If you need to be friends with top dogs, then you can basically do anything. True, true, true. You are more likely to be forgiven, that's true. But there are people who are like really huge. And I wasn't talking about Twitch, I was talking about YouTube, by the way. YouTube definitely knows what hentai is. Although, come to think of it, no. You don't actually get your VOD. I'm wrong. Guys, I'm wrong. You don't actually get your VOD nuked for saying hentai. You get your VOD nuked for putting hentai on the title. You can't actually put hentai on the title. You have to like use a weird font thing so you can read it's hentai, but to the algorithm it's gibberish. Hello, Duke Dylan, welcome to the stream. We're talking about weird stuff on that YouTube does. Medina, what is the holy grail of hentai? You see too a lot. Oh god. Also, YouTube's cooked. You get demonetized for saying fuck, but I can get combat footage when people getting killed, no problem. Did you know that you only get demonetized if you say fuck during the first 5 minutes of footage? Did you know that? If you don't swear or you blip out every swear during the first 5 minutes, you're okay. I have like the Game Grumps channel, which is one that I watch a lot of. Nonetheless, watch a lot of that one too, by the way. They use the static to not get demonetized. They are pretty open about it. They said several times on their channel that they're doing that, and YouTube is just fine with that. It's like, don't say anything naughty. for the first 5 minutes. Then it's fine. It's so weird. It is so weird. You know how hard it is to hold the word fuck for 5 minutes? That was one hell of a fuck. Okay, that was my limit. That was my limit. Now you know my lung capacity, chat. Now I think you know my lung capacity. Ah, okay. Oh, it was actually so smooth I didn't even notice. Nice, okay. Now it's working. Now it's working. Cool, cool, cool. Now I need to make an idol of Red Rose in the holding the pose. Stop staring at me when you say it like that. Okay, so. The story was that I was with Momochi at an anime convention, and we were surprised to see a DVD of Shumentai, hentai, right? There. And I was pointing at it and laughing, specifically because I saw clips of it before. So I'm gonna confess something you guys probably never realized this before. I am kinda old, and I'm from a time where on the internet, if you wanted to look at naughty things, it took a long time to look at naughty things, and the most video that you had available for free were 5 to 15. If you were lucky, you could see something that was 30 seconds long of hentai on like sample sites or something like that. So I saw a lot of things completely out of context in those times, and that Shimentai was one of them. I look at the girls on the thing, and I was like, hey, I think I know these, right? And Momochi was laughing, right? Because it was very unexpected that we would even find that being sold, because it was like, it was being sold at an anime convention. There's like, honestly, this is pretty bad. There were a lot of minors there just walking, and it wasn't like hidden or on an 18 plus only area. It was just laying out in the open. So Momochi, we were pointing and laughing at that. And the guy comes up and gives us a whole lecture about what was that anime, who was the creator, what they were thinking when they were doing the anime, their whole process of thought, why these characters are like this. Kids can deal with sex surprisingly well, know about it? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, like, they don't really care most of the time, right? Just don't put in, but you know, hentai tends to be kinda not normal. So, not necessarily normal sex. This one certainly wasn't. And yeah, we got a lecture on what that series was. And It's an old series. I don't expect you guys to know, but the name, for anyone who is curious, yeah, something to get a bit unforgetful in how they explain it. Yeah. So the name of the series was Viper GTS, which I was informed by the person is a car brand. The guy who wrote the series named everything after his favorite car brands. So the main character name is Mercedes, which car name, and she is a succubus. The first thing I see on the box is absolutely not for children. Yeah. That's a lovely kind of autism, isn't it? Isn't it? I didn't know that was a thing at the time, I gotta say. The internet expanded my horizons. But yeah, like... It talking about how it was... how the girls are all named after cars, actually, and I was like, ah, that makes sense. And there was... True, it did that for me too. I did not like feet, I like anime woman feet. That is fair, that is fair. And the interesting part, they're all succubus, but technically, that is secretly an Oh My Goddess Shimentai, which I thought was fascinating. So basically, the anime was first written before doujin was a well-established thing. Hey, good bot, Sari. Good bot. There, thank you, Camel God. Thank you. And the guy really wanted to make an Oh My Goddess doujin and an Oh My Goddess fun game, but he couldn't because of how the trademark laws worked in Japan at the time. So basically he did demon versions of all the goddesses girls. And he went with that instead. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much the story of Viper GTS. Everything in that series is suspiciously similar to certain things from the Oh My Goddess anime, which I never watched it, but I hear it's a classic of ecchi. It's an ecchi classic, and that one is basically the plot of a guy who lives in an apartment with the Norns from Norse mythology. And the present goddess is the main girl. And that's kind of pretty much it. That is pretty much it, basically. So yeah. As for what the quality of the Shimentai is, honestly, completely up to taste. Completely up to taste. It did have like some really funny lines, but basically, lonely warlock summons succubus, ends up falling in love for the succubus, tries to summon her again, but keeps getting wrong people instead. Peoples are rating it most in the 7s out of 10. wait, Dylan, did you went to... No. Oh my goddess, right? Oh my god, please tell me you're talking about Oh my goddess. You didn't actually want to find... Not Viper GTS, Oh my goddess, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, Viper GTS is a 7 out of 10. Okay. I see. I see. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. It's an old one. It's an old one. Not as old as La Blue Girl, but pretty old too. Pixels looking lovely. Ah, thank you, Medina. I'm working on a bounce. Bouncy. Make the bounce hit the floor for full impact. Nah. Moderation is key here. If you go too far, it can become jarring. It can become jarring. Man, speaking of bounce that gets jarring. God, I don't remember the name. Like, long ass time ago. Before Crunchyroll was a thing, and then saved me from this. I used to go to this place that sold bootleg DVDs, anime bootleg DVDs, and they had this one DVD that was like a collection of different OVAs. Because anime... No, it was a physical place. It was a physical place. They they absolutely downloaded it from Kizanime though, and just like resold it. What if it's trash potion? Rubbermation all over. Oh my god. And there was... I mean, I think I can do it. It's probably pretty hard, but I can do it. Red is getting ideas. Knock someone out with a booba workout. Did you know that there is a ninja anime that's like that? It's the beautiful story of the protector of the sacred booba scrolls. And she has a super ninjutsu. No, not Seren Kagura. This is a different one. Hold up. I think it was called Manu something. Let me see. Ninja Manu. No. Yeah, this one. Manu Scrolls. Which I believe it translates to Booba Scrolls. Still not sure if Seren Kagura is not a hentai. Seren Kagura is an ecchi. One of those ecchis that like comes very close but isn't. It can show... No, it's called Manu Scroll. It's the very, very inspired story of a young lady who is tasked with protecting the hidden power of the Booba scrolls, the Manion scrolls. And she gains the power to... I remember another one had sword catching butt technique. That is amazing. He can show Manion. He can show. Yeah. That's the one. That's it. That's the one. And she has a sword technique where if she cuts someone, she takes away their breast size and adds it to her own. So she has character development where she literally develops on screen. Her back strength must be SSRR. Yeah, there's a point where she is like, dude, I can't walk. And meanwhile, her friend is like, I'm so jealous of you. You have the biggest bazongas. And she's like, you wanna trade? Because this is getting pretty heavy. Honestly, the whole anime is just one huge titty joke. And if I'm not mistaken, in that anime, there was this woman who had flaccid breasts, and she could turn them into nunchakus. Yeah, no, really. No, really. Like, her booba were kinda saggy. So she, like, whips the protagonist with them. Because she wants the booba scroll so she can have healthier breasts again. This is the kind of stuff that you just can't... I don't know how the person makes it up. I couldn't come up with that in a million years. When you let Japanese people tell the joke, God, it's just like the Lord of the Rings yaoi. That's about sumo wrestlers. You got really high, probably. That one was traumatizing. That one was very traumatizing. The sumo wrestling yaoi was very traumatizing because there was PP control involved in that. It moved like a snake. And I will leave it at that because I don't want to share the trauma too much with you guys. I will leave it at that. The control is actually kind of hot. Ah, it moved like a worm. It is your braveheart if you talk about it. Yeah, like I said, this one was shown to me by a mutual friend of me and Momochi. Okay, I think we talk about different things. Yeah, I think maybe we've been on this topic for too long. Oh no, you mean about the PP control. I see. Yeah, we're probably talking about different things. It was more like a snake charmer, but anyways. It was very special, I'll tell you that much. what was I saying? Whenever ninjas and hentai is involved, the results are always weird. The results are always weird. It'd be one hell of a fisherman. That's what I call high danger fishing. Especially if he's fishing for piranhas in the Amazon River. Oh god. But anyways. What was I talking about? Let's see, I talked a little bit about Viper GTS. I'm not entirely sure you guys want the summary of the plot. Like I said, basically, guys try to summon Succubus, summons the Succubus. They kinda hit it off. She doesn't take his soul because she kinda got a little crush on him, but then he tries to summon her again, but he can't. He ends up summoning her tsundere rival. They do some shit. Then angels start invading hell. Then he has to help save her because the angels are gonna give her the holy milk. They swear it's really good for their skin, but I think the angels are kinda sus. The holy milk, Medina. The holy milk. The angels are all futas, by the way. And there we go. I prefer elf-brand milk. Nice. Yeah, so... things happen. Totally not biased. Not at all, not at all. Don't know what you're talking about, right? Absolutely no bias whatsoever, right, Red? I'll be real, elves are pretty. They do get the short end of the stick when it comes to Shimentai their own. I don't know why. Usually you get the long stick though, that's... I mean, that's Badunch. Like, I think I already talked about this. That back when I did RP in Ragnarok Online, there was this one girl I met who would on occasion DM me hentai stuff, and this, I think she didn't really DM me on occasion. She DM'd me once. To be fair. And she DM'd me some elf Shimentai that was rather traumatic. And I asked her, and I was like, yeah, don't really like this too much. And she was like, oh, but like all my male friends love this kind of stuff. And like, the elves got decapitated on that. It was Guru. It was Elf Guru. It's like... Why? What have I done that would make you think I'd like Guru? Could have been weirder. Could have been weirder? Oh god. I'm scared. I'm not send people without asking. Guru translates to Gorkaz, and I will absolutely live at that. Yeah. Definitely not something... It's definitely not something I'm into. I honestly don't like anything where the... any of the parties, really, but mostly the girls are being mistreated in any way. Don't really have the stomach for that. So yeah, you like what you like, props to you. Not comfortable with that. The animation looked great, but she gives awesome huggies. She does. Okay, so I think I wanna do this to smoothen this one thing a little bit. There we go. Without context, not really good, but if it's like a huge war scene, it can be a little bit more tolerable. Yeah. It's literally how it starts, though. How it started for... And it was one of those things where it's like the whole, apparently it was the whole draw. But also I just don't like that in general. I really don't like that in general. Like, I can watch something like Berserk, no problem. But so I'm not that sensitive to, so to speak, but Berserk, there's a context to everything that happens in it. And it happens for a good reason. I also hate when plots are like... And then, let's see, we need something bad to happen with the heroine. Let's go with forced stuff, because that's the worst thing that could happen to women. So let's milk that trauma, baby, or something like that. Depending on how it's used, it feels super lazy. You have to address it very, very carefully. You have to do it very, very carefully. There are so many few stances where it's done right. And usually edgelord writers will resort to it at the first, at the drop of a hat. Okay, so this looks nice. Huh. Now, I need a third one. maybe... I mean... I could make one that's coming from a lower angle. We could make a red kneel down. You probably mentioned it, but what is her name? I don't know. I call her Red Eye because it's Red Eye's main OC. But I think there is also a secondary name. But I'm not entirely sure because I saw two Red has a second account. Oh, Red, I have an idea. Adventuring alias, Red Eye Armor. Perfect. So I had an idea. You asked for a rock, an arrow, and a spinning chicken leg. So when you say chicken leg, I'm thinking like a fried chicken leg, right? Of name, Shine Lost Leaf. Nice. So I was thinking, what if like defend from the arrow, defend from the rock. The rock is like one of those bouncy rocks that you see in games, right? And it's about to fall and it's defended here with the portal. And the chicken leg comes and Red goes to activate the portal, realizes it's a chicken leg, closes the portal, grabs the chicken leg, and eats it. What do you think? Perfect. Okay, so... I can make her go back to the other pose, theoretically, this one. Nah, let's do a cooler one. Hold up. I wanna do a cool pose. I am inspired. I wanna do a cool pose. Hold up. Gonna take this head here. Let's take this hole. Let's edit it. Let's edit it. First. Now I'm gonna go. The head's gonna go over here. Hold up. Man, this music is super good. We're gonna be around here. I enjoy the vibes. It really is. It is a really good one. Which one is this? Hold up, I need to see. Ah, of course. It's from... What was the name of the game again? Hold up. Night in the Woods. Yeah. The game is fantastic. Fantastic game. Fantastic game about a cute kitty who had a nervous breakdown going to college. And is now trying to get back home and is trying to find herself. This music is also from that. And ends up coming across a Kichilian cult, but that's another story entirely. After all, it might have been true, it might all have been a metaphor. It's one of those games. Let me get this out of the way. But yeah, I've seen stuff. We've been on the internet, we all seen stuff. And every so often, when I remember some of the stuff I saw, I'll tell you guys. Let's see, is the torso too big? Might be a little bit. Okay, now it's more proportional with the other sprites. This is one thing I cannot stand. I hate when a game has really good sprite art, but the character is bigger in one sprite than he is in some others. Hey Rose, welcome to the stream. I hate when that happens. Sometimes it's noticeable, sometimes it isn't. Kinda like in special attacks? Yeah. Or like specific animations. Just had to pay my dog, and boy, my app was being weird. Ah. Weird how, Medina? But yeah, so I try my best. Not saying I will do this 100% of the time, I'm not perfect, but I try my best to keep things as proportional as possible. When doing a style. Like, I'm okay with distorting for the sake of movement. Which I don't know if it's what you mean, Prince Dylan, because that's okay. That's completely okay. What isn't okay is straight up ignore the proportions you set at yours. You put yourself with the character. For the character. And it does happen on occasion. It does happen on occasion. seen it in a few games before. Just haven't seen as much as others have in some games, honestly. It depends on the games you're playing. Can happen a lot in indies. And particularly first projects, it's more of a mistake of lack of experience, essentially. Gotta go do some stuff now. Thanks for streaming. Have a lovely time, everyone. All right, Medina, have a good one. Like, is the leg thickness proper, or is it too much? Is it too little compared to the other frames, right? Sometimes I even count the pixels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. By the way, counting pixels is like one major good trick to knowing the proportions of the sprite are good or not. It's just a good idea. It's just a good idea. Because sometimes you think you're doing a good job with the proportions. This looks so weird with the skin tone. Hold up, there you go. Now it looks slightly less weird. There you go. Now it's a boot. And now it's a boot. Does feel like I should add a little bit more here. I have singing lessons today. Momochi picked a song to sing that was accidentally a duet in a few hours, right? Yeah. If I'm counting... Yeah, so I got roped into that. I wanted to sing my own songs, but it's fine. And like the teacher won't let us go until she gets all the written properly. Because our teacher is just a little bit sadistic. It's just a little bit sadistic. And she isn't the type who's like, nah, you're not giving up. It's just the type who's like, nah, you're not giving up now. You're actually gonna play this. You're gonna sing this pain-ass song till the end. Don't worry about it. I'm here for you. I'm here for you as long as you're paying me. Our teacher is really fun. Our teacher is really fun. Give them a little dance as well. Like she picked a Millie song, right? So for people who aren't familiar, Millie is a singer. I believe she's from Korea. Oh, yeah. Dylan knows. Mama should pick it from a place of love. The Love Town team. Yeah, because we all play Project Moon games. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'm not sure everyone in my chat plays, which is why I like to clarify. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she also sang the opening to Goblin Slayer. She sang, I believe, both openings to Goblin Slayer. Yeah. And did you know that the Limbus Company intro is a duet between her and Mitten Ride, the artist who did the Overlord anime intros. So despite being a low-budget company, Limbus Company has like some really musical powerhouses who did song for them. Me trying to get the next song, but stuck dealing with goddamn Ricardo. Good old Ricardo. Good old Ricardo. Ricardo and the coupons. Man, I love how you can't even get like the satisfaction of like grinding to level up your characters to 50 to beat Ricardo ever, because you're level locked when you're facing him for the first time. I have to use a friend support that is 45, but even that isn't enough. Yeah. It's a really tough fight on purpose. Man, Project Moon, man. They like to troll. They like to troll their player base. But that's the thing, right? They make it really difficult fights, but making them difficult, making them more rewarding when you beat them. Which is the paradox, not the paradox, the paradigm of Dark Souls games. Where it's like, yeah, you're gonna probably suffer a lot, but it's gonna feel so good when you finally achieve it. You will feel like you accomplished something. Which is usually what's addicting about these games. It's like, I understand the fight and I can get the coin flips, but that my hair coupons move. Man, the worst part is, I don't really remember what I did to win that fight, Dylan. I don't even remember what team I was with at the time. Oh yeah, I think... I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Can you stun Ricardo? Usually when a battle like this is tough, You can usually beat the fight by stunning the opponent during the turn he's gonna use the super deadly move, or one turn before. So the move ends up being not letting the opponent to ever do his super special power move. Which probably easier said than done, but still. There is... I didn't use that to beat, honestly. I don't remember what I did. Almost make me wish there was like a recording feature. That lets you save the team that beat the fight for the first time. That would have been nice, actually. That could have been nice, a nice thing to have. But server space being a thing, I can imagine why they don't do that. I'm playing Baldur's Gate as a collab, and I've been playing second campaign on the side as Dark Urge. I cannot, for the love of me, play Dark Urge as like evil. Like, I ended up killing the Bard girl because that was an unavoidable part of the story. And like... my understanding is that it's important to get the story moving, so I didn't like try to stop that from happening, but everything else... if I have a say in it, I won't give in to the urge. I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2 with a group on stream as well. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one to play. I collabed with Norex. He was on stream earlier. I drove him away by talking about bad isekai anime. I actually saw a good isekai anime recently. It's called The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic and has nothing to do with redo of a healer. It's just really decent. I swear, these titles get longer. They do, they do. And the interesting part is they are just gonna get longer because these titles are like that because they are light novel titles, and the market for light novels demands that you pretty much tell what your story is about with the title. Because people actually expect the titles to be long and they expect to get a synopsis just from looking at the cover. It actually helps you sell more light novel books if you put a synopsis of your story on the cover. So it's not for even for, it has a good reason for being that way. Which is pretty fascinating by its own right. And they are gonna get longer as people try to include plot twists in their anime, in their story, right? So we're gonna get stuff like, I thought just because I was isekai I would have an OP skill, but as it turns out, this one really sucks, or something like that, you know? Or, I can't believe my isekai princess can't be possibly this cute forever. Or, I went into another world and became a beauty, now I have to try to not have sex with my office worker. Which, I don't think that was the name, but that was the plot of one of them. The vending machine one's pretty good. The vending machine one is pretty good. It's funny that there are a lot of like norm breaking in isekai where they try to twist their own tropes, but the tropes that they twist end up becoming the new norm after a while. Yo, that one is good. That one is super good. That one is super good. I'm waiting for the Saga Shitiro. What was the name of the guy? Hold up. Guy. What was his name? Segata Sanshiro. Yes. I'm waiting for a Segata Sanshiro. Yeah, reference in that anime. I really want to see a Segata Sanshiro reference. Although canonically he did die fighting for the Dreamcast. Right? He died so we could have a Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Even lore-wise in one of the ads. Exactly. I saw the whole thing on YouTube. It's like you're watching an epic unfold while watching the ads. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, goddamn. Those were some good ads. Those were some great ads. People don't do ads like these anymore at all. Like, they created a myth, a legend with those ads. It was so good. And it had started so humbly by having a guy that would kick the crap out of children because they were out doing sports instead of being inside playing Sega Saturn. Where's the variety? Where's the amazing eye-catching stuff? I know, right? Come to think of it, Sagata Senshiro started out as kind of a jerk. His first commercials him beating up children who were coming back from a baseball game instead of playing Sega Saturn. He was kind of a boogeyman, come to think of it. But then he becomes the hero we didn't know we needed, but the hero we deserved. You gotta grow from something. That is true. That is true. That is absolutely true. Okay, I knew something was off. The booba are too high. I knew something was off. They need to be at least 1 pixel lower. There we go. There we go. You will play the Sega Saturn whether you like it or not. That was pretty much the commercial. That was pretty much the commercial. Was so good though. It kind of reminds me of... Oh, what's the name of that really fun actor? The really funny actor with a lot of muscles. Hold up. Terry Crews! Yeah. A gem. True. I can finally add the gem here. God, that reminds me. The new Mana game is out and I haven't played it yet. I've been dodging the spoilers left and right for it. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. I like the Mana series so much. And honestly, I'm not even entirely sure why I like it so much, because I played a lot of it when I was younger, but it was mostly through emulation, and the emulator was kind of bugged. So I was playing it at half speed. So it was super slow and sluggish to play. You can stream your play of the Mana games? Why? I'm not sure if they can work, how they can work much better. Yeah, like on emulator is crap, but like I bought the collection that had the classic one, and I bought the remake. Same reason as Code Vein, turned everyone into gals. I don't see the downside, Red. I really don't see the downside. So you're saying that if I stand near you too long, I'm gonna turn into a gal? Interesting. 18 plus? Ah, I see. Wait, can you do that? Oh, did you put like mods or something? Did you do mods? I see. I mean, you could just play without it, but I'm guessing you wouldn't play without it. Wouldn't be the same. Just make it an advertising feature. You know, that's one of those things, right? Like, oh, you're getting demonetized because we can't use your video to advertise. But then you look at the advertisement and it's like some shitty mobile game that's like advertising you to where the game is about marrying as much women as possible and having sex with them to make a new king or something. I think I saw that an ad for a game like that once on YouTube. Who wants to fight mobs that aren't topless? I see. Makes sense. I'm assuming you played Flipwitch then, Red. I watched Momochi playing it. Gotta say, it felt a little bit sad, because I could feel their budget running out by the end of the game. It was a little bit, that was a little bit sad about it. That was the sad part about it. Overall, really good effort. Very solid pixel art, I gotta say. Oh, that is concerning if you can see that. That I can see what? Hmm? Eh? There we go. Ah, yeah. Like, they did this thing where the final stage was basically a remix of older stages, because the final boss, that it's not a spoiler because she literally sort of appears at the beginning of the game, telling you that she's the Chaos Witch, so ooh, chaotic. This is here's a remix of every single enemy that there was in the game. It's sort of a good idea for a boss, for a final boss dungeon, but at the same time not really. Especially if the entrance is a pyramid and you're kind of advertising an Egyptian theme, right? But then you don't follow through with it. Yeah, like the quality of the animations by the end of the end game, they lowered significantly, and the incidence of bugs just kept increasing throughout the game. There were some bugs that made enemies stop attacking you. There were some fights that were outright broken. And from what I was watching from Momochi, the final boss battle wasn't nearly as challenging as some battles in the middle of the game. And it all felt like it really felt a bit like the developers were running out of breath. You know? Like, I don't blame them. The game is freaking huge, right? So yeah, but it is a shame. It is a shame, you know, because the game was doing so well, and it's still how do I put it? Like, there aren't a lot of quality, not safe for work games out there. A lot of them are either unfinished passion projects or cash grabs. So, seeing... Despite it all, I think it was like the highest quality one. It's the highest quality one available. Of that genre that actually uses platform and actually tries to challenge you. But also, it's a shame that they couldn't keep up the quality standard that they set up at the beginning of the game throughout the whole game. Because it would have been like a literal masterclass. They still did a whole lot more than other developers did in the field, right? But yeah, if you're a connoisseur of fetchy stuff, I would recommend it. I would recommend it. And if you like to see the playthrough of that game, you can check out my wife's Patreon, where she uploaded the whole playthrough. Members only, but that's because she has to pay for hosting. If you wanna see an absolute troll of a little plant princess playing a Shmenta game like she's playing literally any other game, it's like she's playing Metroid. There you go. While she talks shit. That's Momochi. That's Momochi. Oh no, Kiba has become Gyaru Kiba. Hey Cass! Yep, that happened. Yup, that just happened. You're probably wondering how I got here. Uh-oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? The trifecta of what the fuck is this writing? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, just a second. BRB. BRB. I'm back. Hello. I'm back. Hello, hello. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Obviously, I want to take care of... Where is it? There we go. Take care of this here. Oh yeah, you wanna know something else that Millie is involved with? The music in this game. Ender Lilies. Could easily have been named Ender Millies. There we go. I played this game already. It's pretty good. The problem is, when I played it, nobody wanted to watch it because they didn't want spoilers because they all wanted to play it themselves. Nah, just kidding. There were people who played, who watched me. There is a new one, but apparently it's still in beta. And I'm a bit like... Okay, but the first one was a platformer. How do you make it a beta? You and me both, Dylan. Like... I got stuck on one of the quests, and I discovered that I fucked myself up a little bit because I didn't visit any of the the job shrines, so I don't have the necessary power level. Now I need to do like some really huge backtracking before I can proceed. Yeah. Like, there was no tutorial talking about those existing, and I managed to avoid every single one. So I didn't know I had that option. They are worth it if you run into them. They are worth it. They are worthy enough to probably warrant me having to go all the way back, and there's a ton of grinding to do. So instead of doing that, I ended up putting the game aside and not finishing it. Pain. You know, but the game I was saddest with was Eiyuden Chronicles. Like, I really like the game. But the Switch version, man, the load times on the Switch version, like, why? Why you do this to me? Hey Rose, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome back, I mean. PC crashed? Oh no! The PC okay? I hope the PC is okay. Man, I'm doing hungry and grumpy, but I got a cool friend Kiba to watch and he makes me happy again. Ah, thank you, Rose. Man, yesterday was super scary. The power went out right as I was about to start working on more pixel art. Because usually the way I do things is during Momochi's stream, I work on my pixel art thingies. Then when stream time is over, we take a break. We take a break to do chores and stuff. And then after dinner, we come back to work on more stuff, right? And we do this until it's like 10 p.m. and then it's bedtime. Then we go to bed. That is our schedule usually on regular days. So the power went out just as I was starting to boot up the PC to work again. But thankfully, we have a no break, which protects the PC when the power comes out. It doesn't cut the PC doesn't get turned off immediately, which is a godsend because it means it gives me like a buffer of half hour, 30 minutes to save up any files I have and turn off the PC safely. It's kind of pricey, but like honestly, no regrets, especially when that happens. That happens a lot here in Brazil. I can see it being a little kind of a waste of money if you live in a place where power outages are extremely rare. But around here, they're pretty common. Especially during summer for some reason. Especially during summer. So, yeah. But then the power came back early and I got to work on my stuff anyway, so I was pretty happy. Because I didn't lose half a day's work. Interesting. When did the socks become so high? There you go. See, this is the kind of stuff that can happen on accident. For no reason. How did the socks get so high? On this pose. I don't know, but they did. They got super high for no reason. As an artist, having some sort of power backup so you can at least save in an emergency is great. It is. Super handy. Super handy. And also just in general using the PC, like PCs do not like getting turned off on demand, so to speak. But the worst offender is the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 will absolutely berate you for turning it off suddenly. Even worse if you're playing something like Elden Ring. The game is like, oh my god, how dare you? How could you not turn off the game properly? Like, buzz off, power was out. I wasn't trying to cheat or anything. I wasn't rage quitting. Stop. Cease. Good thing I don't play classic Animal Crossing. My old backup broke, but the power here is almost never out, so I never got replaced. Oh. Say, chat, have you ever played a game that actively berated you for trying to... Why do I have two here? Why do I have 2 frames here? There we go. The first game that I ever played that did that, I think it was called Alundra. It was for the PlayStation 2. I remember I had just begun playing the game, and I ran into like some bad RNG or whatever, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna restart the game from zero. Because I lost all my equipment, so I reset it. And when I reset it... Was it Alundra? No, Draga. I did play Alundra though. It was Draga. Legend of Draga. Thank you for the hydrate, Rose. Thank you for the stretch. Alundra... Which one is Alundra again? I think the kid has blue armor, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Thank you for the care package. Yeah, Draga. It was Draga, not Alundra. Draga something Tower of Succubus, I think was the name. Because weirdly enough, there was a succubus in that game. There wasn't a save reading fair. It's just... maybe I should put a save reading. I usually don't save my games often anyway, so it's valid either way, whether I'm streaming pixel art or games. Oh. I think I hear Momochi arriving. I will say this now, and I will say it again, and I will say it forever. Flipwitch has amazing music. Just the best. It's so good. I think it's just pretty neat. Oh. Lila is wagging her tail because Momochi is returning. I can hear her at the door. There we go. Oh my god, the bots are wild today. Good thing I put Saribot here. Funnily enough, I have heard about those power outages over in Brazil because one of my friends also live over there. Ah, I see. Yeah, they're pretty common here. They're pretty common. Our power company is kinda... yeah. Privatizing did not help one bit. I think it made it worse, actually. It used to be state-owned, then it became private, and it didn't really make much of a difference. Like I said, it might have made it worse. Whoa, wrong one. Okay, time to edit these things. Yeah, as you can see, Dylan, Brazilians are everywhere, except on Twitter because they got banned. I think the funniest part about all of that is that Brazilian Miko is probably there, still being circled around on Twitter a lot, right? Yeah, like, I think they like went back on the finding people who are using Twitter with a VPN. But I'm not really sure. So I'm not risking it, and also using VPN sucks because it makes the internet super slow when you try to use it. Like, I would... In order to use Twitter, I would have to not be streaming, not be using the internet at all, turn it on, enter Twitter specifically, then turn it off to do anything else, because if I try to do anything else, my PC might explode with how slow it becomes. I only used it in some cases myself where a Wi-Fi blocks out a site when going out. I'll be real, I was never really too fond of VPNs because they feel weird, right? They advertise themselves as literally that, going off the main sell is to they advertise the internet security part, but the internet security part doesn't really feel all that relevant, especially when you can't use it all the time because of the slowdown. And they always advertise like, you can watch stuff you normally couldn't on Netflix, and it's like, but isn't the reason why I can't watch certain stuffs on Netflix legal in nature? It feels slightly shady, you know? It feels like one of those things where congressmen will eventually understand what it is and forbid it. You know? It feels like it's... Yeah, this is technically illegal, but no one has gotten around to regulate it, so just roll with it a little bit. You can watch cool stuff on Netflix, but I don't use Netflix. That's... Yep. That's yep. That too. That too. But yeah, it does feel kind of sus, so I don't really trust VPNs that much. In general. So, and here's the kicker, right? I move it over to Blue Sky. And my account, which currently has 50 followers. 50. Has more reach over there than my account with 600 followers on Twitter has. I'm getting more people liking and interacting with my posts on Blue Sky with an account that barely has any followers than I am on Twitter with an account that has like 10 times the number of followers. I need to be better at posting on Blue Sky now that I have a friend on it. Aww. Thank you, Rose. Join us. The only reason Twitter is still going, despite Elon Musk, is that people are there. If people leave, then the remainder advertisers leave, and the news site leave and go to Blue Sky. Everyone just leaves and go to Blue Sky. Although I will admit that there is one thing that I'm very pissed about Blue Sky, and that's the fact that I can't post GIFs on it. The only way to post a GIF there is to upload it on Giphy. But if I upload it on Giphy, then I am making the GIF public that I made, so that would be something that I absolutely cannot, in good consciousness, do with stuff like commission, right? Why the fuck would I post a commission on Giphy? That I can't do that. And honestly, I'm not entirely 100% comfortable with putting my own stuff there either. Unless I want to do something that is public. BRB, my dog is knocking on my door. And back. Also, did I show this? There, get made. Also, I need to reach out to my acquaintances to see if I want to get hellos from me. Man, like, the first boss battles, they have such banger music. Which was another sad thing. You can see when the budget is running out in Flipwitch. The Tengoku fight doesn't have a cool boss team. The Jigoku fight does, but the Tengoku fight doesn't. And it's around that time that you can see that the budget is dropping. And then the quality of the boss music drops in general. There are bosses with unique musics after that, but the music isn't quite as good. Which I think they had to change to a cheaper artist, or there just wasn't enough time to develop the music as much. I'm not sure which one, but it's either one. There you go. Okay, this is fine. There we go. Man, that reminds me, I found a music channel on YouTube that is specialized in mixing shamisen sounds with rock music. Really cool stuff. Believe the name was Shamisen Rock Girl or something like that. Sounds a lot like Baiken's theme from... The musics are very much in the vibe of Baiken's theme from Guilty Gear. Which is a vibe I love. I think it sounds so good. I would put her music on the playlist, but I'd probably have to pay for that, and I don't really have the budget for that right now, so yeah. Music scares me. Why, Rose? What's scary about music? So many things. Oh. I am curious. I like music. Music helps you channel feelings. There is the fact that I'm sensitive to sound, so I don't get to enjoy music often without consequences. Ah. Even music like this? But like, when it comes to loud music, I don't like it either. I have to put it on a certain volume. Or... Also, there's the whole what the fuck music I can play when and where without someone coming to my house and breaking my... Yeah, okay, that scares me too, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. As someone on the internet, making content that sometimes requires music in the background to make it more watchable. That scares me too. I just want the music in the background so when I get streaming, but I don't want to fight anyone. Usually, rule of thumb. Video game music is usually safe. Also, avoiding things with lyrics also works for me. Though personally, the main reason I don't put any songs with lyrics in my playlist, even though some of them are game related, is because if I'm hearing someone singing, right, it would actually lower my concentration, so I wouldn't be able to talk. And I wouldn't be able to talk, do art, and listen to music with lyrics. That is my limit. I can talk while working. I can read chat while working, but I can listen to music while working, but I cannot do that if the music is sung. Which is interesting. There are some VTubers who have theme songs though. Also. You can commission those. And you can play it on a loop. Some people do that. Personally though, I'd probably go a little bit crazy if I was just listening to the same music on loop. Some musics are more made to be loopable though, so they're kinda there, and you both notice it and doesn't at the same time. I just want to make my own point, but doesn't go well with the sound sensitivity. I see. I got some crunchy biscuits today. Oh my god, these are delicious. They have cinnamon taste in them. Also, having others listen to my half-baked music extra stereo, that's true. Although, that could be a theme for streaming too. Like, there are plenty of people who are interested in creating content in general and are more than willing to listen to see someone stream their creative journey. So sometimes not knowing what you're doing can actually be content on the internet, trying to learn it, you know? Which is why there are streams of people who like stream programming games, right? Or in my case, learning how to make pixel art. I'll be real, my first streams, I didn't really know what I was doing when it came to pixel art. I'm not entirely sure I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing 100% of the time. But regardless, I'm doing it. Technically, people who joined my stream really early, they got to watch my entire development as a pixel artist. Hmm. Oh no, absolutely, absolutely. It's a matter of preference too, like, not everything needs to be content. Is also a very important lesson for streamers in general. But that I look a lot at arts and I know where I want to go, but I don't listen to music much, so I feel really lost. That's fair. That is fair. I wanted to try learning how to do music myself, too, but I wanted it specifically to learn how to do those 8-bit, 16-bit remixes where the music sounds like it's from old video games. Because I think it would fit really well the pixel art thing that I already have going. But unfortunately, unlike pixel art, there isn't like a cheap program like as a sprite that specializes on it that I could use to edit music like that. So that I kinda not gonna do that because every music music program is like super expensive. If I wasn't a creative person, this is where I would cry over talent, but fuck it, I just keep going. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. You got tons of music making programs? Ah. I searched for a few, but they all seemed very expensive. I also couldn't find one that's specifically for... The ones currently installed are Fizz Studio and Lovely Composer. Oh, never heard of those before. I see, I see, I see. Interesting. Oh my god, I got good tea, but it's so hot. I wanna drink it, but it's gonna burn my tongue. Man, this is too good. I had FL Studio since I was still just Fruity Loops. I'm still bad. Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Learning certain stuff takes more time than others for different, especially for different people. The mysterious thing we call talent is just ease to learn. But even ease to learn only gets you so far. And even if you don't have any, how do I put it? If you're motivated, it doesn't matter whether you pick up something easy or not. You will be able to do great stuff if you keep at it. You need dedication, hard work, and good teachers. Good teachers are like super underestimated. They're super underrated. It's interesting how much having a good teacher is underrated. I dropped you a link to Lovely Composer since I enjoy it for trying things, but I'm sure there is better and even cheaper software out there. I will check it out later. Let me see. How did I do this? This one was so good. Okay, so went down by 1 pixel, then went down second pixel, and the leg went down 2. And this one returns to the middle pixel. Alright. So technically, this one would be like this. And this one, since it's the middle pixel, this and this. Go back to this here. That reminds me, I remember I saw a video that was like a Beastars remix of 8-bit music of the intro, the first intro. And it was so cute because the person did pixel art of the city, and the pixel art keeps moving while the song is playing. It's so cool. You look at so cute. No. This. go. Okay. Oh, this is like a super relaxing music. Is this from Flipwitch? I think this is from Flipwitch. It is! It's called Waves of Nostalgia. Ah, I think this one was the water music, the water theme. Whee! The gem is bouncing. Icarus! Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the sub. Looking nice with the Gyara made model. Thank you very much. Thank you. How are you doing today? This is what happens if I use the Mei toggle together with the Gyara toggle. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had fun on your trip. Doing alright, still recovering from jet lag. Oh yeah, jet lag, that's a thing. Wonderful time. Oh, that's so good to hear. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're doing your. Oh, that's great. That's great. Long distance relationships are difficult, aren't they? We also tried the pasaquitas. Yay! Pasaquitas are the greatest. Pasaquitas? Because pasaquitas are amazing. Let me see. But long distance relationships are difficult. They are difficult. Like I had trouble enough. It was already a little bit hard when I was with Momochi because she lived in a different city. It was like 3 hours away. And that was already a lot to me. Because I didn't want to be away from her. So I can only dare to imagine what it's like to be in a full long distance relationship like that. But I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had... I hope you have a lovely time. And I am really happy for you. Boom, boom, boom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Interesting, the ties are jiggling. It wasn't the exact the intent of the animation though. That was not quite what I intended to do. I see the wish. Yeah, but that wasn't really what I was trying to do. Not quite. There we go. I mean, I suppose I can keep the tie jiggling a little bit. Don't necessarily think Red would oppose to that either. There we go. Hmm. Let me see. Nah, it just would look awkward. It would just look awkward. Can make the boots come down a little bit, like it's trying to... like it's inclining. And like this. Give it the... use the shading to give the impression that the boots are tilting very slightly. Please tell me you have a receipt. We can return the migraine. I am back with a migraine. Oh no! Yeah. Maybe you can get a refund for the migraine. Lost the receipt? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Get some caffeine. It's interesting how caffeine solves headaches, sorta, but I believe most of the headaches it solved are caused from drinking too much of it and then being absent for a while. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Now for the arms. Whoop. No. Arm part. There we go. This is a thing. Okay. Seems like there's a stray pixel here. Don't care much for those. There we go. Speaking of which, your first migraine? Wait, what do you mean, Kamoga? Did you never had a migraine before? Wow. Really? Yeah, it's a good thing. Very hard to do, very hard to pull off, as there are so many things that cause migraines. Wow, I am impressed. Sad to hear you lost your streak, though. Not a world record holder anymore? Nah. Is there a record holder for migraines? I mean, there probably is. I believe there is a record holder for person who had sex with the highest amount of peoples on the Guinness somewhere. Come to think of it. Completely drained. Her 10k makes a new record. Who's completely drained? I think the world, the recordist is the world recordist is a woman. No idea how many people, but it's something absurd. Because if you're gonna enter the Guinness, you might as well make sure no one's gonna take your title easily. That sounds horrifying. Who makes records like that? Guinness! They make records of everything. Everything. World's strong vagina. Insert a wooden egg to her vagina, take further and bell an egg, and lift it away to clean off the fort. 2009. Well, that is horrifying. That is absolutely horrifying. As I said. Beautiful. That is just... Honestly, it does sound pretty unbelievable, but then again... People do weirder stuff just for having their name on a book for a long time. Matt, can you imagine the woman being like a grandma? And she's like, Jimmy, did you know I hold the record for putting a wooden egg in my vagina? Did you know, Jimmy, that I do this? I lifted a dumbbell with an egg in my vagina. Grandma, you told that story 1,000 times. I'm gonna tell it again. Do you know how much that hurt? I had the rights, the depths of the story. Anyways. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. World's largest penis. Jonathan Falcon. 13.5 inches. Hold up. Hold up. How much is that? $34 centimeters? Oh god. Oh god. Guys. How do I say this? So... the vajayjay this deep does not go. Okay? And if you reach the end of the vajayjay, Twitch, this is absolutely educational, by the way. If the PP reaches the end of the vajayjay, it hurts. Like, a lot. It's... If you're watching certain stuff, right, it is very aesthetical and all that, and it's mostly exaggerated there to describe feelings and whatnot. But if in real life, it hurts. I mean, you're literally putting a goddamn spear into the reproductive system. 2004 fear, Falcon agreeing to donate his penis to the Iceland Phallology Museum after he dies. Sure. Why not? Why wouldn't there be one, huh? Why not? Gotta preserve that pineal history. What up in the sperm bag? The peni history. Man, such culture. This stream is so full of culture today. Just all the culture. The museum, okay, so there's an elephant penis, a kangaroo penis, and some guy's penis, and the marks at the end of the shirt. Time to pay 20 bucks. The history of penis throughout time. It is said that the penis was invented in 2004. Before that, people did not have penises. Oh my god. Robert Esquivel Cabreras has the same 9-inch member, so it's up for debate, I guess. Huh. Sorry, I had to answer a call, so what is this commission about? The string... Is it a string screen or just a lovely animation? So, Red... Commissioner... here... wants me to do a series of animations that describe their OC's powers like it was a video game. I've already done one. Hold up. There we go. I've already done this one. That is showcasing a few of the character skills, like the tentacle whip being used as a means to reach other places. So basically what I'm doing right now is I am making... Every animation Kiba do can be listed as a lovely animation. Ah, thank you, Rose. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm making some casting poses, because we're gonna do like a portal thing where Red is gonna open a portal to deflect a few projectiles that are coming towards her. And you guys are too nice, you know that? Ah, hello Icarus, did you have fun? Time to ignore what the conversation was about. I'll be real. I was very lucky that my old guild leader was a doctor IRL. Because even unprompted, when they heard I was dating Momochi, they were more than happy to share some very important body health tips. I'll just drop that only ducks have dicks among the birds. Oh yeah, aren't they like weird screw cork peepees too? Gaming Doctor, indeed, indeed. Fun fact, they actually follow me on stream, but they usually don't, they usually just lurk. Regular birds, I think they kinda just squirt inside, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they have the cloaca. Like, I know that roosters and chickens, they kinda line up side by side and... yeah, it's weird, it's weird. Cloaca! Whew. Aww. A name Momochi is more than happy to say. Man, I just remembered something Kurt said. Sounds like more cheetah. Is Momochi a cheetah? No, she's a sheep, remember? She's a sheep, remember? She liked Azur so much that she became a sheep girl, but then she realized she was supposed to become a ship girl. Damn. Ship, sheep, sheep, ship. That is so hard to say. That is so hard to see. It is so hard to say. Okay, I think I have all of them. No, I have most of them. So let's see. This. Yeah, it's not a bad idea to make the animation where we return to this too, because it is gonna be a loopy one. We are gonna do a loopy one. No. This one. I am, however, gonna do the one funny thingus. Gonna do like, let me take this one out here real quick. I am so unsure whether I play the new Secret of Mana game on stream or if I just play it off stream to enjoy it. The real crux of every content creator. Do I want to make a content out of this, or do I want to just enjoy this by myself? There have been times when I started playing a game by myself and I was like, I really think this would be better as content. And there are times where I'm playing something and I'm like, this really wasn't as good. I'm not really being able to do a whole lot of comment out of this game. Maybe I shouldn't have made this into content. Oh yeah, also guys, heads up, I haven't announced it yet, but I'm gonna announce soon. This Saturday I won't be streaming. I said this at the beginning of the stream, and I am gonna say it again. Because it's my grandma's birthday, and I mixed the dates. I thought it was on Sunday, not on Saturday. So that's why. It is a fair mix depending on what you play. True, true, true. Like, usually I like to make it to joke around with the games I play. So if I can't make so I don't sometimes if the game is too serious, or if the game like doesn't really throw anything at me that I can use to make jokes, it doesn't feel like it's a good streaming game. Unfortunately, sometimes the only way to be sure to know that is to actually play it on stream. Especially if I'm going for like reactions, right? Going for like the reaction. Okay, let me do a chicken leg. Let's do a chicken leg. Huzzah! Yay! My grandma has made another trip around the world. Another year has passed. Another trip around the sun. Yeah. Not around the world. Around the world's like one day. To stop thinking about it. So yeah. That is, we shall celebrate that. Yes. I kinda could stream, but there's gonna be like visits and stuff, and it's better to prepare early, honestly. It's one of those things. So yeah. This month might be, we might have a few more irregular schedules. Also on Thursday, we're gonna stream earlier because we're painting the house, and I'm gonna need to do something on, I don't remember what it was right now, but I remember we're gonna have to do something that's not gonna allow me to stream during the afternoon. So yeah. So I will be streaming earlier. So there still will be a stream. I'll probably be doing more art because I couldn't think of anything to play that I thought was one shot. And I have commissions, so yeah. There we go. What a delicious looking chicken leg. Very large chicken leg. Very, very large. You guys have Cheetos in Brazil? We do, we do. I used to eat them a lot when I was little, not so much anymore. Don't like them as much as I used to. Also, I don't really have the stomach for them anymore. But yeah, I ate a bunch of Cheetos when I was little. Do you have the cheese whiz in the cheese cans? No, that we do not. Cannabis Cheetos? What? I mean, I hear people really like to eat Cheetos when they're stoned, but that far? People eat Cheetos when they're stoned, and then the Cheetos have cannabis, so they get more stoned, so they eat more Cheetos. Huh. Yeah, I can see how that's a business thing. Whoa. That is wild. I never done any drugs. I sat next to a person doing weed once. Didn't realize they were doing it. I was just hanging out in the and with them on cram school recess. They just lit one up, and I was like, what is that weird sweet smell? And then an officer passed nearby, but he didn't notice or care. What she was doing, and after I realized what had happened, I got pretty pissed at them, and I never hang out with them again because they didn't give me any warning, and just from being near, there was a chance I could have been arrested, so thanks. Thanks for the heads up. But yeah, it's illegal here as well, I'm pretty sure. I think there are law projects that are trying to change that, but it hasn't changed yet as far as I'm concerned. I think it's legal in California. Not sure, but not interested. Fair, fair, fair. Catching a chicken leg. There we go. Everyone? I think that's all the time I have for today. I probably still have to walk the doggo unless the heat is scorching hot outside. And I have singing lessons later. Nice. Thank you, Camel God. So, unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you all have a wonderful day or night. And I'll catch you guys later. I need to sing for you guys sometimes. I need to actually show the progress that I'm making. I am going to torture myself now because I'm gonna try to learn how to sing the second opening of Beastars. So wish me luck, everyone. I don't think we have the Brazilian version of Sonic Underground, though. I don't think it ever aired here. So yeah. Thank you all for joining. And now let us find someone to raid. Who should we raid? See, who is on today? I'm gonna raid. Huh. My god. I saw a giant crush. There's a dude with a model who's manspreading and he is packing. Oh yeah, Sonic has brothers in that, right? Let's see. Oh, Milia is on. We can raid Milia. Let's raid Milia. Alright everyone, thanks again for joining me. Have a wonderful day or night. Stay awesome and remember, if you're not sure, if you're insecure, if you don't know what to do, focus your inner ninja and think to yourself, sure you can! Bye bye everyone, have a good one, bye bye, bye!
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Can we break this? Wait, why is there no alert? Eh? Why is there no alert? Stream elements, please. What the fuck? Ah, there we go. Wait. Wait, so the shout out worked? Wait, what? Why are my alerts so confused?
Ninja raid Keybox rave 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 ninja raid Keybox rave